now that we have played with Old Brass Wagon, let's do a little bit of musical work with it. Old Brass Wagon is a great song because it has only a few out of all of the pitches. So if you remember, we have all the pitches are do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Those are the pitches, but did you know that they repeat? For example, do, do are the same pitch, just one is high and one is low. It's actually a loop that repeats many times. For example, on the piano, it repeats, I think, 7 times, or 7 or 8. It's not quite 8. But anyway, isn't that impressive that it repeats so many times? So let's try all of them. See if you can sing with me. And I'm just gonna keep going as high as I can, and we'll see how many times I can repeat. Let's start really low. How about this? Do, let's start really low. See if you can start with me. Try it with me. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Woo! Did you do that with me? But it's just a loop. So there are high so's and there are low so's, high do's, low do's. All of the pitches could be high or low. And you'll notice behind me, I have these pitches. Now we're used to seeing do, do, re, mi. I've skipped fa. So there is supposed to be fa here, but this song, it doesn't have fa. So I didn't put it up there. Do, re, mi, sol, la. And then it would keep going. But again, this song doesn't have it, so I didn't put it on there. But if you look down here, I do have a low la and a low so. And again, there is a T here, a low T, but this song doesn't have it, so I didn't put it. So we have do, re, mi, sol, la, so, mi, re, do, la, so. It has all of those pitches in it. And this la are the same, except one is high and one is low. And you'll notice with this picture that it's got a little mark down below. When we're talking about pitches, we will often put that little mark to show that it's a low la. And if it was a high do, for example, if we went la, ti, and then do, we just put a mark up high if we wanted to show that it was not low do, that it was high do. But again, this song doesn't have those. What we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of play a game. The game is called Musical Post Office. And what you're going to be given is you're going to be given the 4 phrases. Circle to the right, old brass wagon, circle to the right, old brass wagon, circle to the right, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Those are the 4 phrases, and you're gonna need to put them in order. So when you see them on the paper, they are not in order, and your job is to put them in order. What you will be given is music. So this is a staff where the music is written, and each one of these pitches has a place. So for example, this one, anything on this line is going to be do. So if this is do, then the space above it is going to be re. And then the line above that is mi. Now, as I said, there is no fa. So fa would normally be here. So I'll even draw a circle there. But there is no fa, so I'm gonna cross that out because there's no fa. Do, re, mi, so, and then la. You'll notice that we're using every line and every space. Each pitch gets the next line or the next space up or down, depending on which way you're going. We're going from bottom up. Do, re, mi, so, la. Looks like this. Do, re, mi, so, la. Now, if we want to get low la and low so, where do you think they are? Are they above do or are they below do? They're below do. So if we think about this, this is the do line. So maybe I'll just make another do here. And I better label that do. So below do, we know there should be a T, but there's not in this song, but there still is a spot for it. So this is where T would be, but we don't need it. And then below T would be La. So if this is T, this one is La. And not just any La, it's low La. So I'll put that little mark on it to say that it's low La. And then below that, of course, is low So. So that's how they look on the staff. Now, one thing to think about is circle to the right, the circle to the right, old brass wagon. If the note repeats, it's gonna stay in the same place. Circle to the, do you hear how it stays in the same place? Circle to the is all in the same place. Then it goes circle to the right, still there. Old, do you hear how it goes down there? Circle to the right, old brass wagon, circle to the right, old brass wagon, circle to the right, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Can you hear how it's going up and down? The same thing is going to happen with the notes. When the note is the same, it stays on that same line. When it goes up, it will go up. When it goes down, it will go down. So you have to listen to the song to figure out if it's going up or down. The pictures that I'll give you, the little examples that I'll give you, are the music written on the staff, and it is your job to be a detective to figure out which one goes with which phrase of the song. So let's break down the phrases and first think about how are the phrases moving. So here is phrase 1. Let's sing it with our hands. Can you sing it with your hands? And when the sound goes up, move your hands up. And when the sound goes down, move your hands down. Phrase 1, circle to the right, old brass wagon, let's try it, here we go. Circle to the right, old brass wagon. Good, did you hear how it went down and then came back up? Phrase 2 is a little bit different. Circle to the right, old brass wagon, sir. Do you hear how phrase 2 is a little bit higher? Let's try phrase 2. 1, 2, here we go. Circle to the right, the old brass wagon. Phrase 3 is even higher. Circle to the right, the old brass wagon. And the last phrase moves up and down. You're the one, my darling. That last one moves up and down quite a bit. So your job is to take the 4 phrases, and they'll be number 1, 2, 3, 4, but they will not be in the right order. So you'll have to look at each one and figure out which one is number 1, which phrase is number 1, which phrase is number 2, which phrase is number 3, and which phrase is number 4. Now that we've reviewed the pitches some, your job is to take this PDF, and you can see that there are 4 phrases, but they are not in the correct order. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to sing the song, and I want you to look at all of the phrases, and I want you to try to figure out which one belongs with the phrase I'm singing. So the first phrase is, circle to the right, the old brass wagon. Which one of these matches what I just sang? Then here's the second phrase. The second phrase sounds like this. Circle to the right, the old brass wagon. Be careful, remember what we said, that second phrase is a little bit higher than the first phrase. So if you weren't sure with the first phrase, now you can hear that the second phrase is a little bit higher, and the third phrase is even higher than that. Which one is this? Circle to the right, the old brass wagon. Can you see which one is the third phrase? And there's only one left. The fourth phrase is, you're the one, my darling. Now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to figure out what order the song should be sung in. This order from this PDF is not in the correct order. So you need to look at it and decide which one should go first, second, third, and fourth. I'd like you to post that in the discussion and we'll see if anybody can get the correct order.